right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this morning's lesson, I wanted to do a response into a video here that was done by Jimmy Dore on his YouTube channel, The Jimmy Dore Show. And as you can see, the title of his video reads, Trump goes all in on striking Iran's nuclear facilities. Now, in this video, man, pretty much Jimmy Dore is going to show you the hypocrisy of America and how pretty much this devil is hell-bent on punishing the world and the nations for their actions, but they don't hold themselves accountable, or they hold themselves guiltless of the evil that they do, you know? And so I'll get into this video here, man, you know, and of course I got some precepts, and Lord willing, this is edifying, all right? Make sure the sound good. Okay.
Trump, Michael Tracy tweets out very sarcastically. He says, Trump says Israel should hit Iran's nuclear facilities. By the way, Michael Tracy's doing these interviews after debates and things for Group. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got to see them. They're great. Trump says Israel should hit Iran's nuclear facility because he doesn't play by any of the rules you're supposed to as a journalist. Michael Tracy just kind of is a bull in a china shop. It's hilarious. Trump says Israel should hit Iran's nuclear facilities. Yet another bold anti-war statement on his part, a terrifying blow to the deep state and military-industrial complex.
There's not one deep state. There's a bunch of factions.
Right. So pretty much in that tweet, this guy, Michael Tracy, he's making fun of Trump, you know, because during Trump campaigns, he's been preaching anti-war, right? He said he wants to stop the war in Ukraine and yada, yada, yada. But now he's calling for an all-out strike on Iran's nuclear facilities, okay? If that was to happen, right? If Israel or even America does that to Iran, all right, especially Israel, the Iranians will take out Israel in a matter of minutes. Do not listen to the mainstream media and these fake people out here who say that Iran ain't got no missiles, oh, they can't shoot this, they can't shoot that. Bro, the Iranians got hypersonic missiles, okay? Don't you know that you can't stop a hypersonic missile? No one can stop a hypersonic missile. Russia came out and said, and America too. But then America came back and said, oh no, our system can stop them. No, you can't. It's hard to track a hypersonic missile, man. If I'm not mistaken, that thing go about, what is it? They said, damn, I forget the actual data on it. But them missiles travel so fast that it's hard to pick up on a radar. Guess how many rockets that Iran has that are hypersonic? If I'm not mistaken, it's about 2,000. They can send about 2,000 missiles to hit the small hats, man, and they won't be able to stop shit. If they hit Iran's nuclear facility, Iran can hit in Israel and take out their energy system and, you know, whatever, their headquarters. Don't be fooled, man. Also, Iran can take out U.S. military bases that surround the region. They can hit them. They can easily hit America, all right? So here we go.
So one faction likes Trump and the other one doesn't. And but both of them
So you
are
gotta
gonna
hope-
help out Israel. Both.
So here,
Because everybody's being blackmailed.
here he is saying it.
They asked him, "What do you think about Iran? Would you hit Iran?" And he goes, "As long as they don't hit the nuclear stuff." That's the thing you want to hit, right? I said, "I think he's got that one wrong. Isn't that the what you're supposed to hit?" I mean, it's the biggest risk we have. Nuclear weapons, the power of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. You know, I rebuilt the entire military, jets, everything. I built it, including nuclear, and I hated to build the nuclear, but I got to know firsthand the power of that stuff. And I'll tell you what, we have to be totally prepared. We have to be absolutely prepared. But when they asked him that question, the answer should have been, hit the nuclear first and worry about the rest later. And that's why they should. That's what if they're going to do it. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. But we'll find out whatever their plans are. But great question. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Austin.
We can't just use the hurricane machine.
So just to let you know, bipartisanship is not dead. Here's Tim Walz saying that he also wants to bomb the shit out of Iran. You ready?
Okay, so I want to pick up where Alexis left off there in the Middle East, because you were asked in the debate the other night a question about whether or not you would support a preemptive strike by Israel on Iran. You didn't really get to an answer on that. So this administration continues to call for Israel to moderate its response after being attacked by Iran. Do you now think that Israel has a right to either strike oil facilities, nuclear facilities? What's your position on that?
Well, look, let's remember how this started, and we're approaching tomorrow.
Is he going to mention the Nakba in 1947 when they gave land to the Zionists that didn't belong to them and displaced 750,000 Palestinians and slaughtered the rest? Is he going to talk? Is that how it started? Or does he start it last year? Let's see. I bet. Can you guess? I think the answer may surprise you, or will it?
I'm going to.
Right. Most people think that the conflict between, those Palestinians and the small hats started in October 7th of 2023. As if, just one day, those Palestinians, right, Hamas, Hezbollah, right, the Houthi rebels, they just decided to attack those small hats. Hell no. Them people been into it, man, for damn near 100 years. Okay. I mean, they've been into it for a long time. Ever since those small hats took root in that region, it's been hell. Especially during, 1948, right? They so-called declared their small hat state. They had a damn 6-day war, bombing the hell out of them. It's crazy, man. But most people don't even know their history. They just think, oh, Hamas, they're terrorists. They attack the small hats. And the media push out this narrative. And so this is why these people don't feel sorry for them. Okay, which I don't feel sorry for them neither. Okay, for neither one. But they really think that those people, man, are savages, And so when they see them get bombed and shit, they don't even care about it. Here we go.
I'm going to make my Tim Walz face while he does it.
Okay, here we go.
Tragic anniversary. Hamas terrorists murdered over 1,200 innocent Israelis.
Oh, so he's starting it last year. That's how this all started, did it? It didn't start with an occupation that everybody says is illegal. It didn't start with an apartheid state that every human rights organization agrees is an apartheid state. It didn't start with the mowing the lawn. I mean, the slaughtering of it. That really? Okay.
City, look, it's a big white guy taco night. It tastes like shit, but we got to take a bite.
36 Americans took hostages. We have been clear. Israel has the right to defend itself. We've always stood in that position. We need the hostages returned, and we need to bring an end to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. But again, the point is it's Iran is at the heart of this, and their proxies that bring disrupt.
Is Iran at the heart of this? You know who's at the heart of this? Is the United States economic hitmen. Why do you think Iran is a religious theocracy? It used to be a secular democracy. And then guess what the United States did? The CIA overthrew their secular democracy. And what the government they have now is called blowback. So of course, they pushed them into a religious theocracy. They had a democracy and a democratically elected president, Mossadegh. And guess what we did? The CIA overthrew him. Why? Because we wanted to steal his oil, and we did. We then installed a puppet called the Shah, who was an oppressive leader, and then people reacted to that. And the blowback from that is that we get the Ayatollah, and you get a theocracy. We're the ones who did that.
Jimmy,
We're responsible for the way Iran is. Who is we? The United States military and our deep state economic hitmen. Just like every country, just like Libya, just like Syria, just like Afghanistan, just like Ukraine. We're the ones who did all the Iraq. What do you want to say,
Jimmy,
Kurt?
Yeah, that okay.
All right, so Jimmy Dore, all right, is showing you, he's telling you that America is the root cause of that conflict in the Middle East. Why Iran is all how they are and everything else in that region, man. It's America, bro. They are the problem, okay? But in the media, they don't push that narrative that it is America who is the problem in the damn Middle East, okay? Now, real quick, I wanted to get this scripture here. This is Psalm 64 and verse 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Jimmy Dore just exposed who is the problem in the Middle East, man. It's Esau. These damn Babylonians, all right? These American Edomites. They have been destabilizing the Middle East, man, for a very long time. Sending their economic hitmen, all right? Overthrowing governments, setting up puppet leaders, man, all for their own interests, okay? Babylon has went so far to funding, terrorist groups, all right? These little malicious groups inside of Syria, trying to overthrow Bashar al-Assad. I mean, this devil is everywhere causing all kinds of hell, man. And yet these people can't see it. They think those, Arabs over there, right? The Persians and those Arabs, they think that they're just acting out just for no reason. Now, don't get me wrong. Ishmael is a wild man. Very wild, okay? They're crazy as hell. But Ishmael just not attacking nobody, or just to be doing it. They're trying to bring some peace, but Esau don't want that, and ultimately the Most High don't want no peace in the Middle East, right? And so he uses Esau to stir up issues and problems to ultimately bring in what? The war of Armageddon. All right, so here we go.
Okay, I just want to point out one thing. Yeah, we did that, but that was with MI6. We didn't even get, that wasn't even for us to get the oil. That was for England. We did that to help England get their oil.
That's right.
Like, we're not even getting anything for this shit except misery.
Throughout the region. That's why being in the Situation Room as Vice President was working with Israelis to repel the attack we saw this week. They tried it back in April, the same thing. And that's the point of being and boxing Iran in. President Trump tore up the nuclear deal that moved Iran closer to a nuclear weapon. He also allowed
Do they have a nuclear weapon?
The word is nuclear.
Yeah,
so people like him on purpose mispronounce it to sound folksy. Nuclear. It's
He's a guy
nuclear.
that changes an air filter on a car, so of
That's
course
right.
it's nuclear.
You know, Jimmy, I just want to add here. I asked
Iran doesn't have a nuclear bomb.
I asked, do any Middle Eastern countries have a nuclear weapon? You know who does?
Israel has a nuclear bomb.
Yeah,
and
they
I
stole it from France, and the guy that ratted out Israel illegally stealing that, Israel keeps him under house arrest, and he's like a Julian Assange figure who told the truth, and Israel tortures him forever. And we all
down.
I don't know if he could say they have nukes, could he?
An American aircraft in international airspace with a tweet. And when Iranian weapons.
So everything Tim Waltz is saying is Trump didn't start enough war in the Middle East. That's what he's saying. He's saying he should have already gone to war with Iran. That's what he's saying right now. Do you understand your choices in this election are someone who wants to start a war in the Middle East and someone who is currently starting a war in the Middle East? Those are your choices. Someone who wants to bomb Iran, someone who's currently funneling weapons to bomb Lebanon and Iran and Gaza and Yemen and Ukraine and Syria and wherever else they want to do it.
You remember when Jon Stewart?
Right. Babylon, man, is giving weapons unto these small hats to bomb Lebanon, to bomb Jordan, to bomb Gaza, to bomb Yemen. They're giving weapons to Ukraine to attack Russia. All right. And then Joe Biden will get on TV and Joe Biden will say, what? We need to come to peace in the Middle East, come to a ceasefire deal. But he's the one, America, that's supplying the weapons to the small hats. Without America, all right, those small hats will get their ass whooped in the Middle East, okay? America is the backbone, all right, the foundation of that Israeli state, man. That's the reason why they can't so-called fall at this moment. America won't allow them to fall. The elites are making America, all right, support them, man. Because these elites are, small hats, right? Those Rothschilds, they're small hats, bro. So of course America gonna support them. But they're goddamn hypocrites, man. They're hypocrites, bro. Once again, Joe Biden's calling for a ceasefire deal. But yet they're supplying the weapons to cause the hell in the Middle East, bro. These devils are crazy, man. All right. Real quick, Psalms 58, starting at verse 1, it says, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Right. These devils, they get on TV and the news and try to talk righteous like they're seeking for peace, and they want all of this love and joy to go help, to happen in the earth. Man, this man's a damn hypocrite, bro. It says, yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth, right? In his mind, he's working wickedness, bro. All right, plotting and scheming how to overthrow people, man, causing nothing but hell. All right, and he's weighing the violence of his hands in the earth, meaning what? All over the world, he's causing hell. He's bombing the hell out of people, man. Children, bro, you name it. Esau has unalived millions of Arabs in the Middle East, man. Millions, okay? By way of war, starvation, just all manner of just hell. He's put on them Arabs in the Middle East, okay? The hell he put on Gad, right? And Reuben, and all the other tribes, man. Judah, Benjamin. Everywhere he has waged war and put hell on people, man. This is why the Most High God got a special judgment for Esau, man. Okay, yeah, Howard Shah, he got a special date with Esau, man. Here we go.
Stewart made that movie about the guy, the journalist got captured in Iran and they held him. It's called Rosewater.
No,
The guard
I
really
didn't see it.
It was Jon Stewart's big project at the Daily Show. And it's about this. The Daily Show had done a segment about how Iran's not that crazy. And then the guy they talked to got arrested because they thought he was some nonsense. The point is, the guy was arrested for a couple of months. Julian Assange, how long was that guy in prison with no charges? Iran's nicer than your country.
Fell on U.S. troops. He called it a headache when it was traumatic brain injury. Just to be clear, we have always said we reserve the right to protect American troops, our allies in the region, and that there is consequences for Iran. So what you're seeing right now is the ability to work with our allies, the ability to make sure Iran does not further, and every administration has dealt with them for 45 years. Now it's to make sure, and there has never been a question, Israel has the right to defend itself, and we stand with them to do that. But we need to bring this to a conclusion.
Does that include a strike on Iran's nuclear or oil facilities?
Specific operations will be dealt with at the time, but being very clear on this, Iran, there is consequences for what they do. That's what's happening right now. Israel's right to defend itself is not in question.
Where's the consequences for what we do? Where's the consequences for what Israel does? Where are those consequences?
Paid for you to get attacked, not Iran. It was Netanyahu. Defend yourself against Netanyahu, dipshits. What this is crazy. Well, this is just blather. I mean, honestly,
what is the consequences for
Trump are blathering, and whatever they would do,
they're just they're all warmongers. They're all so Trump wants to end the war in Ukraine, but they super hot on getting one going with Iran.
Precious Israel, beautiful.
Our precious Israel. Anyway, it's
I believe in Israel's right to choose.
the only hope you have, because if Kamala Harris becomes president, there's gonna be World War III in the Middle East. The only hope you have is that Trump is gonna somehow want to force a deal because he's a deal guy. I mean, it's a sliver of a hope because his rhetoric is so unbelievably over the top.
Look,
warmongering. Don't hold your
It's like you got to, okay, look, you're in the World Trade Center. You got to jump out the window and burn up. That's your fucking choices.
That's what it feels like.
Who's the lawyer that used to work for him and now they have him at MSNBC, the corrupt one, Cohen?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch him saying that Trump's going to send SEAL Team 6 after his enemies and how he's the first political prisoner in America? That's a quote.
Right, man. Pretty much what you're saying is that World War III is inevitable. Okay, there's nowhere around it, bro. All right, there is nowhere around it, man. They're pretty much saying that it doesn't matter who gets in office. They want a war with Iran. Okay, now the Democrats, they're hell bent on going their Russia head, right? And Trump wants to stop the war with Russia, right? But he wants a war with the Iranians, okay? And if that happens, bro, right? Listen good. If they attack Iran in any shape or fashion with some missiles, bro, and hit their nuclear, or facilities or anything, Iran will bomb the hell out of them small hats, okay? Them little rockets that they shot on Israel, that was just a teaser, okay? Just to tease them like, hey, look, we can touch you. That's all. Just showing them that, hey, look, we can touch you. The small hats boast about the Iron Dome, right? How it can't be penetrated, yada, yada, yada. It's a damn lie. The Iranians have hypersonic missiles, hypersonic rockets, okay? If they shoot them off and targets in Israel, they can hit them with ease. These are facts. This is why America and Britain are protecting the small hats. But even the American THAAD system or any kind of system they got cannot stop a hypersonic missile. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen with that situation, right? Whoever gets in office, it remains to be seen. But both sides, okay, both parties are calling for a hot war with Iran. In a couple more days, right, Russia and Iran are getting ready to make a defense pact agreement, right? Something like that, to where pretty much, Russia is going to defend Iran. That's Ezekiel 38, man. The Russians will not allow America or the small hats to overthrow Iran. They won't allow it. Russia got personnel in Iran, okay, who's controlling their S-400 missile defense system, man. They're side by side with the Iranians, okay? They got troops there. And Russia came out and said that if those small hats were to unalive some of their personnel, they would take it as a direct, threat to Russia. And they will respond. The same thing Putin got on TV and said to NATO and America. They said, if you give Ukraine these long-range missiles and they shoot them off into Russia, and we see that these missiles are pretty much American-made, or any one of the countries out of NATO, they said we will respond because they're going to take it as a direct threat to Russia. And Putin, told, Poland and all of the small NATO countries, he said, hey, look, pretty much the last thing you want to do is start a war with us because we can just take you out. Russia don't have to use nuclear missiles to take out them small-ass NATO countries. They can use hypersonic missiles, right? Them rockets, and they can fuck up NATO. A nuclear bomb would just be, too much, okay? One nuclear bomb, okay? Let's say two. Two nuclear missiles can wipe out that small hat state, okay? Just two of them can wipe out that whole damn region, okay? It's crazy, man. But eventually it's going to happen, Eventually this thing going to get hot, man. See, Jimmy Dore and, guys like Glenn Beck and what's his name? The guy from Redacted, Clayton and Natalie, right, from Redacted. They're all anti-war. They don't want World War III to happen, And some of them are, are so-called God-fearing Christians. They do not want World War III to happen, bro. But it's going to go down, okay? It's going to go down. And when they attack Iran, okay, in the near future, right, it's going to happen. When they do that, all bets are off. It's going to get crazy, man, okay? It's going to get crazy, but the MOTB got to come first, right? But World War III going to happen. It's in the air right now. People are tensed. People are afraid. They don't know what the hell going to happen, But it's going to happen, all right? So I'll close out with that, man. Lord will do is edifying. All praise Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Al Kadash. Shalom.